So this is an exciting day, and the reason I have this really festive look on my face is because I'm collabing with Sabrina the MakeupMom, who is a really good friend of mine here on YouTube. And yeah, so we're doing a look together. She is doing a classic Christmas look today also, her spin on it. And then on Thursday next week, we're going to do an edgier, eclectic, kind of funky Christmas look. So I'm excited to be doing this. I think this is really beautiful. I kind of took it from Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn and that kind of period. That's the kind of look I was looking for. Pale skin, dark eyelashes, dark brows, and a bright red lip. And I think it turned out really pretty. I really am happy with the way it turned out. So this is what I came up with for the classic Christmas look, the Santa baby Marilyn Monroe-ish kind of vibe. And so if you'd like to see how I created this look, please keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a very special video because I am collabing with my good friend Sabrina. Her channel is called Sabrina the MakeupMom, and she has an awesome channel, and we got together and just kind of had a powwow and decided that we were going to do a two-part collab with Christmas looks. So as we discussed it, we thought about celebrity looks or looks inspired by a picture, or we just threw out all kinds of ideas. But what we finally came up with is we had time to do two. One of them, we wanted it to be a really classic Christmas look, something like the 60s, something like Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, that kind of vibe. And then we also wanted to do another one that was really edgy or eclectic, kind of like Kat Von D-ish vibe, if you get my drift here. So I kind of went in the direction of Marilyn Monroe. I just kind of looked at a bunch of pictures of her and looked at how her face was sculpted, how it looked, how her eyebrows, mascara, lashes, all those things were. My favorite pictures were the PR pictures for Santa Baby, because her hair was beautiful and platinum. Her face was very white. She had beautiful dark black eyeliner and big lashes and bright red lip. And I thought immediately that's it. That's my inspiration right there. So what I have on already is my foundation. I found the very palest foundation that I had, which is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. And so I wanted to kind of blank my skin out. I wanted my skin to appear very fair. And so that's the reason why I chose this really pale foundation. And actually, since all of my summer tan is probably gone now, it actually matches pretty well. I guess I'm whiter than I thought I was. But anyway, I digress. So we're going to do a collab video for this Thursday today and next Thursday. And she's going to do one on her channel. I'm going to do one on mine. And we're going to share the links with our viewers. That way you guys can go check out her really cool channel, her awesome makeup looks. Go ahead and subscribe to her and start watching her videos. I promise you will not be disappointed. And maybe some of her folks will want to come over and see my take on a classic or an edgy look. So today is the classic look, Marilyn Monroe-esque. I'm going to be doing the best I can just to kind of get that vibe going and have a real pretty classic Christmas look for you. So if you'd like to see that happen on my face, then please keep watching. I will make sure and put all of Sabrina's information down in the info box, her channel link, and also the link to her video. So make sure and go check her out. She's a great person, sweetheart, and she does great makeup. So make sure and go check her out. Let's get started here. What I would like to do to begin with is just go ahead and prime my eyelids. I want to go ahead and do the contour and blush and all those things. What I did notice is that she looked really glowy right here. She just had a very pale pink cheek, but she had a very defined and sculpted cheekbone and jawline. I may put a little bit of bronzing or a little bit of contour around my forehead, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm going to start with, priming my eyes, getting my eyebrows on, doing all that jazz. I will most likely fast forward through this stuff, but you can at least see how I got it on my face. So we're going to start with Painterly Paint Pot and a little sponge, a little Real Techniques mini sponge, and that's what I'm going to prime my eyes with. Set that primer, I'm going to use my Coastal Scents BRC N42 and the Just Peachy palette from Too Faced. I'm going to go into this shade called Peach Meringue. What I really am attempting to do is completely blank out my eyelid for it to start off really light to begin with, so that the colors that I do put on end up very much looking like a shadow over pale skin. And from there, I'm going to put on my eyebrows with the NYX Micro Brow and Chocolate Too Faced Brow Envy to set, and then NYX Tinted Brow Mascara to set again. Start off by just brushing what I do have into place with this spoolie. And on the picture that I was looking at, which I'll insert, her eyebrows were very full, very dark, but also a little bit messier than I ordinarily do. So my lines may be a little bit fuzzy, not so distinct like I usually make them. I'm too much of a perfectionist with eyebrows for sure. Alright, so brows are done, eyes are primed. Now we're going to do the contour. Like I said, it was very distinct under the cheekbones and on the jawline. And I think what I will do is use two different brushes, a smaller one, which is the Morphe R10 to place it, and then a Morphe RG8, which is the one from the last Morphe Me, just to blend it out because it's a little bit fuller and softer. And since I really want a cool color with kind of a grayish undertone, not warm, I'm going to use my Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. wanted to go ahead and do the highlight. And like I said, the highlight is really glowy, but it's not a really distinct, harsh highlight. It's a really soft, diffused highlight. And so the first one, or the first highlight that I thought about whenever I thought about how I would achieve that, is this Pure Nude by Essence. This is an Emily Noel find recommendation, because it leaves a really beautiful glow and sheen to the skin, but it's not obviously a really distinct highlighter. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe M510, and I'm just going to go along my regular places, but also going to pull it in a little bit right here, which I don't ordinarily do, just to add some glow. And I think a luminescent setting spray will enhance that as well. For blush, she really had just a really concentrated, very pale pink shade right here. And I thought what would be perfect for that is the Disney Beauty and the Beast palette that has some really pretty pale colors. I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is called Enchanted, with the Morphe S13, which is a angled blush brush. I'm going to concentrate it right here. It's not really the apple of my cheek, because I don't really have an apple of my cheek, I don't think. Chipmunk cheeks, yes. So I'm not going to pull it down very far. I'm just going to try to concentrate it right here. And leave it at that. I am going to go in with an overall brush that has a little bit of translucent powder left on it, and just blend everything out. Make sure it's all blended well. To set that, I'm going to go ahead and use my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with this now and let it dry before I go on to do the eyes. The mascara and the eyeliner are so black, I really don't want anything to disrupt them once I get them on. So I'm going to do this right now. Think of somebody who has a classic beauty or does a 60s classic beauty look, I often think of Gwen Stefani as far as a current person is concerned, and Audrey Hepburn as well. Just really beautiful eyes, pale skin, bright lip. And so since I chose to pull this palette out to use this month for my stash shopping, I figured this would be the perfect palette to use. It's got those cool colors that are almost like a contour instead of an eyeshadow, and that's exactly what we're looking for with this look. So I'm going to go into the lightest one with my BH Cosmetics blender, which is right here, just for a transition to get something put down to blend upon. And I'm just going to messily put that in my crease. Not adding much color, but it is doing a little something. This is kind of like a layering situation where you just go lighter to darker to darker. Follow that, I'm just going to use a basic blender fluff. This is a Coastal Scents BRC 250, and with that I'm going to go into Anaheim, which is right here. And this is definitely a cool color, kind of a taupey color with a little bit of mauve undertone. And with this, I'm going to go directly into my crease, but slightly above. And after that, I'm going to go back with the first blender without any additional product and just blend that out again. Exactly what I wanted. And finally, I'm going to go into this shade called Zone. And I think I gave you the wrong name for the first shade right here is not called Danger, it's called Stark. The second one I got right was called Anaheim, and the third one here is called 1987. So I'm going to use this Luxie 237 blending brush. It's a little bitty blending brush because I want to go right into there almost like a cut crease with 1987. And this is going to further deepen directly into the crease. And the color is going to be a little bit concentrated on the outer corner and kind of feathered into the inner corner. Take that brush that I use for Stark and really do some really like little bitty circles in the crease just to blend those two colors together so that's not a really distinct line. What we end up with is something that looks like you know it's there. It contours the crease and gives the eye some dimension, but it's not super colorful. The other thing that I noticed about these pictures that I was looking at is that they had very bright or white lids and also a very bright brow bone. And so I'm going to go back to my Just Peachy palette, back to that really light shade. And I'm going to start there putting it on my brow bone and also on my lid. For that, I'm going to use a Makeup Geek shader brush. It's actually called a foiled eyeshadow brush, but it's a flat shader brush, so that's what I'm going to use for that. For this look, I want the lid to have a sheen. I don't want it to be sparkly or glittery, but I do want it to have a little bit of a sheen. And there's a perfect color in this palette for that called Blonde. And I'm also going to take this into my inner corner. It's not going to be really stark or obvious, but it is going to brighten that up a little bit. I'm going to use Coastal Scents BRC S09 to do the inner corner. And it'll brighten that up a little bit without drawing a ton of attention to it. And then the same brush, the same Makeup Geek brush that we were using, the foiled eyeshadow brush, back into Blonde. And we're going to put it on the lid. I don't feel like that's depositing much. So I'm going to pack my brush, use my finger, and then go back with the brush after. That's real nice. I'm going to go back in with the brush and just really make sure that's packed in there. Perfect. And then finally I'll go back in with the fluffy blender and just kind of go over that line, so if any of it got into the crease, this will blend it out. And that's all I'm going to do for the eyeshadow on the top of the eye. For the underside of the eye, most of these pictures made it look like there really wasn't anything there, but I would like to have some definition of my lower lash line as well as have some eyelashes. So I'm going to take the the same brush that I was doing the inner corner with, I will use my color switch. And our dogs are having their usual barking contest. I think I'm going to go into these two lightest colors and run that along the lash line, just really diffuse. I think I'm going to dip into the third color as well because it's not showing really at all. There we go. But I do want it to be very soft and not a harsh line at all. So that's why I use the fluffier, bigger brush. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Sorry about the dogs. Real life happens here. Yeah, that's great. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I am going to go ahead and curl my lashes, put on some eyeliner and mascara, if I didn't say that, and then I'll come back. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that, including my eyelashes off camera for the sake of saving time. So when I come back, I will come back with my eyes done, but not my lips, and we'll talk about this bright red signature Marilyn Monroe 60s red lip that we're going to put on today. I'm going to quickly show you the products that I'm going to use. I will use the Tarte eyelash curler. I'm going to go into my waterline with the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter that I use for my inner rim. For mascara, I'm going to drop it on the floor. I'm going to use on the bottom lashes Extended Play Giga Black Lash by MAC. On my top lashes Roller Lash by Benefit. And after I get my lashes on, I will use the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced that I just dropped to blend the lashes in. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Architect Slim Eyeliner Waterproof. And that's going to be the outline. And to fill it in, I'm going to use the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Alright guys, I am back with all that jazz on. I did want to tell you that I used the Allure 117 wispy lashes. I like these because they have a very distinct flare at the outside corner, and that's what her lashes look like. Also because they have a very thin band and they're like undetectable. They're very pretty, and they do add a lot of drama to the lash line, so I like that. Now for Marilyn's signature red lip, bright red lip, I decided to use the matte NYX Lippy, and the name of it is Perfect Red. And then I'm also going to use a lip liner for this so that hopefully it won't bleed outside the lines. In fact, I'm going to use two lip liners, one that's invisible and one that's red. First, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. That's just a clear. It's supposed to help things keep things from bleeding. And then the NYX Retractable Lip Liner in red. So after we get done with this, I have a little bitty sample of Sephora lip gloss that I don't know where I got it, probably a Sephora Play Box. I'm going to use it in the center of my lips just to give a little bit of dimension to the red lip. First going in with the clear one. And I'm kind of going outside, like right outside my lip line with this, just kind of like a barrier. Now with the NYX red. That's red, y'all. And now I'm going to go in with the Perfect Red Matte Lippy by NYX. You know what, guys? My lips are super dry. I think I'm going to put a little bit of lip mask if I can find it. I'm going to put a tiny bit of lip mask under this so that it won't be uncomfortable later. This is a good liquid lip pack. if you have trouble with them, if you have trouble with them drying your lips out, if you just kind of put a lip mask or some balm underneath it after you've put your liner on, it doesn't mess with the liner going in with the matte red. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, I like that, you guys. And on top, right in the center, I'm going to put this. I don't even think this has a shade on it. It doesn't. It's just Sephora Cream Lip. That's all it says. So I'm just going to go into the center right here. And up here. And that is it. Do I look Marilyn-esque? I think I absolutely do. And if someone said, you know, come and dress up for this party, wear your best classic Christmas look, this is what I would do. Because I just think it's pretty. I think the eyes are still very dramatic, even though there's not a lot of color. And you've got this beautiful pop of color on your lips that, whew, it's beautiful. And I love red lips. I don't wear them very often because obviously at work it looks kind of weird. But I have done it during this next thing. Checking for lipstick on my teeth. But anyways, I'm going to go and do my hair. And then I'm going to come back so you can see what I look like with my hair down. Not that my hair is going to look great. It's getting cut soon. But at least I'll look like I have it all put together. Be right back. All right, guys. Back with the fuzzy afro. But yeah, it looks all right. But my face, yeah, it's pretty. I really like it. So here's the final look for you guys. Just a very simple eye with big lashes. And a beautiful red lip. I love this look. I don't know why I don't wear this more often. It's just classic and it's beautiful, and that's the reason why I chose it. So guys, this really has been a thrill to collab with Sabrina. I've been a subscriber of hers for a long time, but we've just recently begun a friendship, and that's really cool. I really enjoy her content, so after you get through watching this, go down into my info box and click on her link. Go check her out, subscribe to her. She's got excellent videos, beautiful makeup, really good reviews, and so you shouldn't be missing out on it for sure. As for me, I love this, you guys. It's beautiful. You know, I'm really excited also about the look that's coming up on Thursday, a week from today. That's going to be an edgy and eclectic and kind of funky look for Christmas. So either one of these ought to appeal to your either sense of style or your mood that day. So, or whatever occasion it might be. It'd be much different to go to. It'd be much different if you were going to a company party or if you were going out to a club or to a concert. So you figure out which one works for you, or do both and just enjoy having fun and playing with your makeup. So I'm going to go for now, and until next time, take care and God bless. Bye, guys. And to set that primer, I'm going to use my Coastal Scents BRC N50 for matte or for eyeliner. And I think it turned out really pretty. And I think it in the shade I can't find it. When you film your whole outro with lipstick on your teeth, you might be a beauty vlogger if you film your entire outro with lipstick on your teeth. So guys, this has been such a thrill collabing with Sabrina. So guys, this has been such a thrill collabing with So guys, this has been such a thrill collabing with... Why can't I freaking talk? Seriously? And then the next retract. All right, guys, I am back with all that jazz on. I did wanted to tell you. And I think that... Why can't I freaking talk? And I guess that's it.